Hey, this is David B69, and welcome to an unexpected unboxing. This was basically a planned trip, but not planned trip. We were gonna go out on Friday and go shopping and look at some video games. I had some duplicate stuff that I had that I didn't need for my collection, and I figured I'd trade some stuff in. No idea what this place had. So many people do not know I live in Delaware, pretty much the northern part and everything in Wilmington. It's really not that important, but drove 2 hours to the west to a place called Union Bridge, Maryland, to a company called SavePoint. And I'll basically put pictures of the card and some pictures of the store and some other things and stuff up while I'm talking. So you guys have an idea of exactly what I'm talking about. But this place was really cool. What they do is they do pay cash for your old games, or they give you a little bit more money for trade-in value, which is exactly what I did. I got decent value for what I traded in. But I also know this is a free arcade. A free arcade. That means you go in there, you pay absolutely nothing. Their machines are running for your use. They're not getting anything else. You can play games, and it's cool. Is it a huge place? No, I was expecting it to be a little bit bigger. Not going to lie about it, but they had a lot of really cool stuff. And the coolest thing that I found was a lot of their stuff was Japanese centric, for retro, which you don't find that much. You find a lot of stuff that is American type games, but like this was heavily Japanese. They had a Japanese, it's like a couple of Famicoms there. They had the disk drive for the Famicom there, as well as a bunch of discs as well. Now, they wanted like $160 for the disk drive and $100 for the Famicom. I just wanted to give you an FYI of what costs we're looking at. I thought that wasn't too bad. And I talked to some friends and stuff, and they felt the same way when I was going over the pricing of that. It's pretty much on point for what you would expect to pay. So, and they also do a little bit where you can pay a little bit more, and they have it's set up and everything for the audio for more modern televisions, where they pretty much upgraded a little bit for your audio output for your viewing pleasure on TVs. Exactly what they do, I don't know. I didn't really go into details with them. But they do have systems that they have upgraded the output for modern televisions. I'm not a fan of that, so that's why I didn't really go into it, because I like keeping consoles as they are. I do not like changing the actual console itself. I am not a big fan of that, so I didn't really go into details with that. So anyways, if you are interested, like I said, I'll have the card on the screen, so you'll be able to check them out. So like I said, they're really cool. And I went through and I basically traded stuff in. It took them, I'd say, a half hour, 45 minutes. But I was not in a hurry because you could play like all these arcade games for free, and I was enjoying myself. Had a great time. I probably spent 3 to 4 hours there. And that just shows you how much time you can spend in an arcade and stuff. And they had, like I said, I'll have pictures and stuff. Pictures that I don't have are like a Pac-Man, Dig Dug. They have a couple pinball machines. One of the pinball machines was down. And they also, I'm running all over the place. They go to different shows. So they do go to like your retro shows and stuff. So you might have seen these guys there and stuff. Say hi to them. They're terribly nice people. I spent a good half hour chatting with them. They're really, really nice. They're really personable. And it's like I highly recommend going to them because, like I said, nice people. I like to recommend to other people to go with that nice people. So for what I got, first off, and this was, like I said, I got this rather cheap. It wasn't really, I mean, it's not an expensive game per se, but I got it rather cheap. It is Power League 64. Or it's a baseball game made by Hudson. It's a really cool baseball game. It's like not the best baseball game in the world, but it's a fun baseball game on the Nintendo 64. And like I said, it's a Japanese title. I really do like the Japanese titles. So it's like really cool because generally Japanese titles are cheaper than American titles. Speaking of Japanese titles, this is Bomberman. You try to get Bomberman on an American console, you're going to pay an arm and a leg. Do you really need all that text? No, not for Bomberman. Bomberman is like the most simplest game in the world. You don't need to worry about text. So this is like the perfect game, in my opinion, like baseball, that you can play and you don't need to worry about your Japanese to English translation. So, so it's like Bomberman. And like I said, all these are very authentic. And it's like, they're really, really nice. They're in great condition. So I'm like really happy. Now this one, I'm like extremely happy because I've been looking for this game as a complete for the longest time, and I haven't been able to find it. And I was getting really, really frustrated because I couldn't find it. And it's like, it might like be like saying rolling your eyes or something, but this is like really like a lot of huge happiness for me. And that is Unnecessary Roughness 95. And you're like, Dave, it's a football game. But this is like a really good football game. I remember playing it when I was younger, and I love this game. I absolutely love it, and it's complete. And it's like I'm like really happy with it. So yeah, this is like really cool. It's really nice. It has the manual. It has the game, and it's like Al Michaels doing the play-by-play. So yeah, it's like really cool, and I'm so happy. I think this is the last football game. This is like the last football game for football games that I needed on the Genesis. I think that was the last one. Next up is another game that I was looking for, but I didn't want to spend too much money on. And I didn't. This one is, I'm actually quite happy with this one as well. This is T2, Terminator 2, the arcade game. This is a tremendous game. Now, here's the problem. The back cover, it's crap. The artwork is crap. Will I be able to someday find good artwork and replace this? I hope so. It's like, but it's like the manual and the game, they're fine. But unfortunately, the back artwork is, well, it's crappy. So, but it's really cool. It's complete, and I'm really, really thrilled with it. And it was priced to be as expected with the damage of the artwork and such. So I'm like really, really happy. So next up, this is like really cool. They put them in bags. Because the guy I was talking to, I was talking about this, like, and you'll understand why this is in a special bag. Because I've already taken these out of the regular bag that it was in. But he gave me an extra plastic bag for these next two games. Mainly because of the condition that they're in. And here we go. F-22 Interceptor on the Sega Genesis. And this is brand spanking new, sealed, new, and it's cardboard. Okay? I mean, cardboard, people. I can't believe we got this new in cardboard. I'm like extremely, extremely happy that we have this. And I mean, I've been wanting and hunting for this game for a while. And the fact that we have it now, and it's like we got the hang tab, we got it sealed. This is absolutely beautiful. Sadly, I won't be touching it and playing it, but you know, I am just so happy. The only thing like I was disappointed at was somebody put a security tab on it. I don't know if it was this store or like whoever got it before that. I want to take it off, but at the same time, I'm afraid of what it's going to do to the actual seal itself. So that's a toughie. What would you do with these kind of seals? I mean, right now, I'm just not touching it. Next up, I have another sealed bag. And this was even like tougher, but it's like one of my favorite series of all time. And I was like, I had to get it. And it is Desert Strike on the Sega Genesis. Now here's the thing. I have this game on the Sega Genesis. And it's complete. But here's the thing. It's plastic. It's the plastic variant. This one, this one's cardboard box. So we have the cardboard box, which I believe the cardboard box one came out like first. And then it came out with the plastic after it. But the fact that we have the cardboard box variant and it's sealed and it's beautiful, but like I said, unfortunately it has this plastic and the electronic thing and stuff and everything. It's just one of those unfortunate things. So, no. And this is what it always confused me and everything. It confused me back then. If you look, it says on the box, it says 8 meg. But on the back, it says 16 meg cartridge. Now don't worry, it says the exact same thing on this version as well. So nothing's changed and stuff over time. It's just one of those funny things that just never changed. But anyways, so I got a nice couple sealed games. And and I didn't break the bank. So I can't go wrong. I'm like really happy. What do you think of my collection? Like I said, Save Point. It's basically a game company. It's basically in Union Bridge, Maryland. I'll try to put their Discord. I think they use Discord and below, and I also have email address, and I think I have their, not email address, but Discord account, and I believe I have their, I have their Instagram as well. I'll try to put those links below. But until next time, this is David B69. I hope you have a wonderful day. Leave a comment below if you've gone to the store before. I really like them. I don't plan on going back anytime soon. I'm not into traveling 2 hours for every time I want to go to a video game store. But these are really nice people. So I do highly recommend it if you're running by and you're going through that part of Maryland. You might just want to swing by and say hey to them. They have there's free parking in a municipal parking lot in the back. You do not have to park in front of the store and they have to pay the meters and stuff, and it's like in that part of the city. It's a very tiny city, but it's still a city. But they have a nice municipal lot, and it's really just not that big of a deal, and it's basically maybe 50 yards of walking that you would have to do from the parking lot to the building. And I'm not really in that great of shape, so if I can do it, anybody can do it. So anyway, have a great day, everybody. Until next time, this is David B69. Peace out.